All right, hey Sarah, I'm going to give you some quick feedback on your claims here, which are phenomenal. You did a really, really good job. You totally get it. These may be probably the best claims I've run into so far as I'm going through these in the class. You're in a very good spot. So you're well articulated Chua's claim, I think. This is what she believes. So you're still going to have to sort of demonstrate that in the paper, go through some of the things that Chua says that make you think she thinks this, kind of articulate what she articulated, or summarize what she articulated, but yeah, you got it here, that Chinese parenting is extreme, but is worth it. That's phenomenal. So then, and we're getting into your empirical stuff. So I haven't read this whole paragraph yet. I decided to start recording this feedback when I was like halfway through. Because I wanted you to see me struggling through it and trying to understand what you're saying, kind of as it happens here. So, so you're somehow familiar with this authoritative versus authoritarian styles of parenting. So that's great. Just you need to be careful. Careful is probably the word. That you're just because there's this research on authoritative versus authoritarian doesn't mean that there's a lot of research on that. You're right. That doesn't, but not all of it is evaluating Amy Chua's claim. So you need to make sure that you're focusing on the research that does evaluate her claim. Hello, Clementine. This is my daughter. She's here to help. I'm recording a video for one of my students. So, so let's see. And I love what your thesis essentially is at this point, which is she could have basically had 2 successful children and avoided much of the conflict and strife. So that's great. And you're right, according to Chua, this might have been normal because that's how she was raised, but she could have produced the same stellar results. So this is where you're getting controversial. How do you know that? How do you know she could have produced the same stellar results? Through an authoritative, perhaps, rather than authoritarian. While success was achieved. Okay, so nice. So here you go. So success, so the relevant literature shows that emotional, behavioral, and familially, this parenting tactic is not actually successful or worth the pain it causes. Okay, nice. So it can stunt your child's socio-emotional development. All right. So what studies do you have here? Acknowledgements. Why do you have a separate acknowledgement section besides references? Yeah, demonstrate. Okay, using Baumrind, okay. Good. Okay, so yeah, this is good. So you're saying, nice. Positively associated with aggression. Okay, good. Produce externalizing and problematic behavior. Good. Which it did in her daughter, Lulu. I think she had some externalizing stuff going on. Kind of as she rebelled a little bit. Negative within family effects. Okay, nice. So you're looking real good here. Okay, you have these child development journals. Again, these are all old-ish. Be good to find one that's a little more recent. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, this is good. So yeah, you're got some good evidence here, Sarah. Just be careful that there, really try to grapple with the question of what would Amy Chua say? So you throw all this stuff at her. You have the privilege of presenting your paper to Amy Chua after you've kind of written the stuff that you're planning to write now. And it's like, okay, Amy Chua, you're wrong. You should have just been nice to your kids, or authoritative rather than authoritarian. And you could have avoided all this turmoil and still had successful kids. What do you think she would say? I kind of think she would stick to her guns and be like, well, you don't know that. You're looking at a study of, 100 people and you see this correlation value and it tends to be blah, blah, blah. But my kids are like the exception. Like if you do the authoritarian thing right, it's good. So see if you can grapple with that kind of like whatever, kind of rebuttal you think she might give, and really wrestle with whether she'd be right about that or whether these really do disprove her. But other than that, I don't have anything to add. You're on a great track, so I'll leave you with that. Keep up the good work.